Rudy's Christmas Wish. Once upon a time, in a cozy, snow-covered village at the North Pole, lived a young reindeer named Rudy. Rudy was smaller than the other reindeer and didn't have any special powers, no red nose, no sparkles, nothing that made him stand out. But Rudy had a big heart and an even bigger dream. He wanted to guide Santa's sleigh, just like the famous Rudolph. Rudy admired Rudolph. He loved the way Rudolph's nose glowed so brightly, lighting up the sky, helping Santa deliver presents to children all over the world. If only I had a talent like Rudolph, Rudy thought to himself. Every day he practiced his flying, dreaming that one day Santa might notice him. As Christmas Eve approached, everyone at the North Pole was busier than ever. Elves were packing gifts, and reindeer were gearing up for the big night. The air was buzzing with excitement. But just before Santa was ready to take off, a fierce snowstorm blew in. The wind howled, and snow fell thick and heavy, covering everything in a blanket of white. Santa turned to his team with a worried look. "This storm is stronger than any I've seen before," he said. "Rudolph, do you think your nose will be bright enough?" Rudolph shook his head. "I'll try my best, Santa, but the snow is making it hard for my light to shine through." Everyone looked around, wondering if they'd have to cancel Christmas deliveries. That's when Rudy stepped forward, his heart pounding but his mind made up. "Santa, I'd like to help," he said softly. Santa and the other reindeer exchanged doubtful looks. Rudy was young and he didn't have a glowing nose or any obvious special powers. But Rudy stood tall, his eyes filled with determination. "I may not have Rudolph's nose, but maybe I have something else that can help," he said bravely. Santa nodded, giving Rudy a chance. "All right, Rudy," he said with a smile. "Let's give it a try." As they prepared to take off, Rudy concentrated hard, hoping to find some hidden talent within himself. The sleigh soared into the storm, but the snow was so thick they could barely see. Rudy took a deep breath and closed his eyes, focusing all his senses. And then it happened. He discovered his gift. Rudy had an incredible sense of direction. Even in the swirling snow, he could feel exactly where they needed to go. It was as if he had a built-in compass that guided him through the storm. "Follow me," Rudy shouted. Rudolph, Santa, and the other reindeer followed as Rudy led them confidently, twisting and turning through the snow-laden sky, avoiding tall trees and staying on course. With Rudy's guidance, they delivered every single present that night, from tiny villages to big cities, each gift finding its way to the right child. When they finally returned to the North Pole, Santa gave Rudy a proud smile. "Thank you, Rudy," he said, his eyes twinkling. "Christmas couldn't have happened without you." Rudy beamed, his heart swelling with joy. He had always wanted to make a difference, and now he knew that being different was what made him special. His dream had come true, not because he had a glowing nose, but because he discovered his own unique gift. From that night on, Rudy was known as the reindeer with the heart of a compass, guiding Santa's sleigh through the toughest storms. And every Christmas Eve, he flew alongside Rudolph, lighting the way with his sense of direction, reminding everyone that sometimes the greatest gifts are the ones hidden deep inside us.
In the hush of the winter air, a tiny reindeer's dreams prepare. With a sparkle and a joyful cheer, Rudy's ready to face his fear. He can hear the sleigh bells ring. He knows he's got something to bring. With his heart, the courage grows. Through the clouds, he lights the way. Rudy's here to save the day. Rudy's flying through the sky, shining bright so high, so high. Through the snow and the swirling breeze, he's the magic that we need. Jingle bells and songs of cheer. Rudy's courage fills the air. Through the storm and winter's night, Rudy's guiding through the night. Rudy's magic takes us far, leading Santa's sleigh by star. On this merry, joyful flight, Rudy's shining through the night.